Good morning, everybody. Let's start with the today's topic, morphology. Morphology is a branch of linguistics which studies words or word formation processes. Let's understand what is morphology is. Morphology studies the morphemes. Morpheme is a word or maybe shorter than words and bigger than the sound. Okay, let's see some examples and understand what is morphology. For example, if I take the word uneducated, let's see, uneducated is a single word but it has three morphemes, uneducate and ed. These are the three morphemes. When I say un is a morpheme, educate is a morpheme and ed is a morpheme. Out of three morphemes, educate is a morpheme which is a base or can be called a free morpheme which can stand on its own, but un and ed are the bound morphemes which cannot stand on its own. They come with the words, they come with the base, they come with another bases. So let's see. There are some word formation processes like affixation. Affixation is a process where we add morpheme in the beginning is called prefixation. Morpheme we add at the end is called suffixation. So let's see what are the prefixes we have in our language English. So I begin with the first prefix un. Un means opposite to word. For example, like, unlike. Family or family is a noun, but if I say unfamily is a new word, it's new coinage, it is possible also, as we have heard it too many times with the adjectives like happy, unhappy, or healthy, unhealthy. Let's move to another prefix, non. Non means negative or opposite. For example, non-government, non-teaching, non-grant are the examples in English language. Let's move on to third is called in, or sometimes im. In becomes im before p, b, m. For example, if possible is a word, before possible we cannot say impossible but we say impossible, like impolite, imbalance, impossible. But in is except these three words like incomplete, incorrect, inaudible, inactive. Let's move on to furthermore like hyper. Hyper is extra or something more than, like hypertension. Most of the people say we have hypertension or hyper reality. Hyper reality is something which is not real but which is beyond the reality, so we can say hyper real. Let's see another one, ex. Ex is a former, like ex minister, ex prime minister, ex boyfriend, ex girlfriend, ex wife, ex serviceman. Another is re. Re means again. For example, rewrite, redo, rearrange are the examples. Let's move on to another one, auto. Auto means self. For example, auto rickshaw is a self. Automatic or out, or you can say automobile. So auto is a self which starts on its own energy, like diesel, petrol, or it can work on the battery. So let's move on to next one, like semi. Semi, it does mean half. We say semi English medium, semi circle, semi circuit. Another word like semi is a vice. Vice, it does mean, or you can say deputy. Deputy or vice, both the prefixes having the same meaning, like secondary to somebody, like vice principal, vice chancellor, or sarpanch, deputy sarpanch. So deputy is a secondary post. Let's see another like numbers. Bi. Bi is a number prefix. When you say bilingual, so bi means two. Lingual is a languages. Somebody who speaks two languages is called bilingual. Or you can say bicycle. It becomes bicycle, but word is actually bicycle. So by two cycle, it does mean cycles. or let's say biannual, bi-monthly. So when you say biannual, it can have two meanings. It's rather ambiguous. When I say biannual, it does mean twice in the year, or it can mean once in a 2 years. Same with bi-monthly, bi-weekly. Tri means three. When I say tricycle, tripod, it does mean three, having three legs or three cycles. Let's move on to another one, like multi. Multi means many, or like 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. When I say multilingual, multi-purpose, multiplex, it does mean more than. When I say mono, mono is another prefix. Mono, it does mean a single, like monoscreen, monometer, etc. Monolingual. Then we have poly. Poly is a many, again same, like polysyllable, polyphonic. When we have the ringtones, we have ringtones like polyphonic. Then we have dis. Dis is opposite to the word. When I say dislike, discontinue, or you can say discover, disapprove, dislocate, disassociation, etc. Disqualified. We have another words like same, de. It does mean opposite. Deforest, debone. Debone is used for the fishes. When you remove the bones, we can say debones. Devaluation. Devaluation is opposite to evaluation. Or like demerit. Next one is a miss. Miss is a wrongly, like misbehavior, mistreat, misguide, etc. Then we have word like super. Super is a something more than or above, like superstar, supercomputer, or you can say supernatural, super deluxe, super duper are the words like superman. So beyond man, or you can say somebody more than man. Let's see another word like under. Under is a little, like underestimate, or another like sub. Sub is a less than. When I say substandard, subdivisions, or subplot, subway. Another prefix is over. Over, it does mean too much than having the reality. When I say overconfidence, overeat, overreach, it does mean more than. Let's move to another one like mini. Mini, it does mean small. When I say mini computer, so small computer. Mini bus, small bus. Mini bar, so small bar in the hotel kept in the rooms for the clients, for the customers. Or you can say mini cab, mini mart. Next is co. Co, it does mean with, like co-author, co-worker, co-pilot, co-star, etc. Counter, again the meaning is opposite, like claim, counter claim. Attack, counter attack. Clockwise, counter clock. Sometimes we say counter clock, but it's actually anti-clockwise. Next is anti. Anti, it does mean opposite to, like we say body, antibody, virus, antivirus, fungal, antifungal, corruption, anti-corruption, hero, anti-hero. Other terms. Let's see inter. Inter, it does mean between. When I say intercollegiate, so between two colleges. Inter-university, between two universities. Interstate, between two states. At the competitions, we say. Next one is pre. Pre, it does mean before, like prepaid, pre-degree. Most of the restaurants are prepaid restaurants where we pay the bills, we take the coupon, and on the basis of coupon we get the food. Even we have pre-wedding. Some of the people have started pre-wedding sessions. Next one is post. Post is, it does mean after, like postpaid. Most of the people have the postpaid cards, or like postgraduate, after graduation, or you can say post matric scholarships. These are the some of the prefixes we studied. So let's move on to some of the suffixes, but before that let's understand the difference between prefix and suffix. Prefix will change the meaning, will not change the word class, but suffix will change the word class but may not change the meaning. Let's see some suffixation. Adding a morpheme to the base at the end of the word. For example, STER, so person engaged in, like gangster, filmster, so person engaged in. Another one is late, LET, is a small, let's say booklet, or you can say baglet, a small bag, like that. Sometimes we see EWS is refer to female, like actress, headmistress, waitress. Or sometimes we say lady, like landlady, etc. We have next one is a hood. It's for status, like brotherhood, sisterhood, motherhood, boyhood, etc. Again the suffix ship is of same kind, like friendship, dictatorship, etc. We have next one is a full. Full is a containing. It contains, like helpful, beautiful, useful, etc. Even sometimes we use less as a suffix. So less doesn't have the quality, like useless. We say lots of words with the less. So that qualities are not with the person. Then we have meant. Meant is again the state, like government, entertainment, edutainment. Next one is ness, like ness is a quality, kindness, happiness, etc. We use ISE or IZE. ISE is used in British, IZE is used in American. For example, we can say realize, but when you say ISE is a British, IZE is American. And most of the dictionaries uses the American spellings because software is in the computer installed, they are in American English, so they accept IZE, they don't accept ISE. Same with program. Program is a word PROGRAMME, whereas MME is accepted only in British, but computers will accept PROGRAM, program. So we have some suffixations, some more suffixations like ly. Again it shows the quality, happily, slowly, merrily. Then we have some more like able. Able is worthy. For example, washable, readable. Then we have another word formation process is called compounding. Now what is compounding? Compounding is a combination of two nouns, can be noun and verb, can be noun and adjective, but it is the combination of two or more words to form the another word. Let's see some of the compounding words, like we have classmate, class teachers. Same way we can have benchmate, so somebody who sits with me at a same bench, or you can say busmate, somebody travels with me in a same bus. So let's see some of the meanings, like playboy, the meaning is the boy plays. Playboy, it doesn't mean something different, but it means the boy plays. Or we have call girls, like X calls girl. Or another word like sunrise, so sun rises. Then we have headache, headaches. Or let's say flashlight, light flashes. Or sightseeing, so X is sight, so we see the sights, like that. Or we can have like time pass, so passing the time. Daydreaming, somebody dreams at day. Or homework, somebody works at home. Or you can say madman, so man is mad. These are the some of the compounding words, or let's say some more words like lunch break, so break for lunch. Handmade, made by hand. Opposite to machine made. We say homesick, so somebody is sick for the home. Or babysit, babysits. Or let's say another. Let's discuss another example. The novel by Chetan Bhagat is called Half Girlfriend. So what do we understand by half girlfriend? Half girlfriend is something more than friend and less than girlfriend. Or another novel called Black Beauty. So somebody is beautiful but color is black or color is dark, we can say. Or we can say WhatsApp friends. So somebody is my friend, but who is only WhatsApp friend, I have not seen somebody. Or we say love-hate relations. It is one of the compounding made from two verbs and one noun. Love-hate are the verbs and relation is a noun. So when you say love-hate relations, it does mean somebody loves and somebody sometimes hates. So both the emotions are available. These are the compounding words. There are many more compounding words we find, but I gave some examples to make you understand. So let's move on to another word formation process is called reduplication. Reduplication, we duplicate the word same like previous word with some changes or the same. For example, TikTok. TikTok is a change from TICK to TOCK. So instead of I alphabet, I have used only O alphabet. So TikTok is a process of reduplication. So we create another word. Like crisscross. Same example. Seesaw, tip-top, wishy-washy, goody-goody. Sometimes same can be repeated. Even you can say tick-tick. So tick-tick is again reduplication. We have very less words in reduplication. So let's move on to another one process is a clipping. And we can understand the general meaning of clipping. Clipping, it does mean cutting the part at the beginning, at the end, or sometimes beginning and end simultaneously. So let's see first word, phone. But we don't say telephone. We say only phone. So tele is clipped from the word. So we use only phone. Let's say rickshaw. People say rickshaw, but the word is actually auto rickshaw. Sometimes we clip auto, sometimes we clip rickshaw. So some people say auto, some people say rickshaw. When you say auto, clipping is at the end. When you say rickshaw, clipping is at the beginning. Another example is flu. We say influenza. Instead of that, we say flu. So we have cut in the beginning. And the third word is like fridge. We are clipping at beginning and end. Like refrigerator, we have clipped at re and rater. So we say fridge only. Another word formation process is blending, or you can say blends. So blending is a process where we cut two words. So we cut last syllable of the first word and first syllable of the last word to form the new word, like hotel and motor. We say motel. We have taken mo from motor and tel from hotel. So we say motel, or sometimes we say brunch, like breakfast and lunch. So we have taken BR from breakfast and UNCH from lunch. So it becomes brunch. We can create number of words using this process. And the last one is acronym. Where acronym, we take initial letters of every word. So let's say cash on delivery. So cash on delivery, we take three words, COD. So COD becomes acronym for cash on delivery. Let's say sometimes we take two words from the single word, like television. We have taken T from tele, and vision we have taken V. So we say TV instead of saying television. So TV is an acronym for television, or AC is an acronym for alternative current. DC is acronym for direct current. Or some people say POD, pay on delivery. Instead of saying COD, some people say POD, pay on delivery. Another word is like PD, can be pen drive, or it can be personality development, depends on us. Or let's see the interesting fact. When you see the word news, news is a combination of 4 words: north, east, west and south. Initial is taken from these words, it becomes news. Then we use ID as an acronym for identity. Or we use CPU for central processing unit. There are so many acronyms, but we cannot cover all in a lecture. To make you understand, I have given some examples. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.